Good morning, folks. I'm on the trail this morning a little earlier than I was yesterday, so got started a little after 8 this morning, and I'm about a half a mile or so past Cove Mountain Shelter. Stayed the night there. I tented beside the shelter last night at Cove Mountain, and no water there. There's no water at Cove Mountain Shelter at all. So if you're coming that way, you need to get water before you get there. And in fact, that day before you get there coming north, you'll need to water up pretty much at every water source because there's very few through there. So have your water, especially warmer temps. Carry all you need to Cove Mountain. Now, I understand there'll be supposedly there's a little water about two and a half miles out this morning, so looking forward to getting there and getting watered up and moving on for the day. Now, I don't really know. I don't have any great plans for the day as far as mileage wise or anything like that. All I know is I've got a drop box package, food supply waiting on me it's actually at the Glasgow post office this morning. Got there yesterday, and I just have called the post office. They close at 10:30 tomorrow. No way I'll make that, so I called the post office and had them bounce it to a new hostel that is in Glasgow, opened this year, and the name of it is Stanimals Hostel. So it's a new one, and saw a couple of good reviews on it. Seemed like, I talked to the owner, it seemed like it's gonna be all right. So I went ahead and had my package bounced to there. It'll be there tomorrow, and I should get in there sometime later tomorrow as well. And so I'll be able to get my package, and I'll probably stay tomorrow night at least. And supposedly it's also close to in town to restaurants and things, so should be able to eat in town food, and at least tomorrow night and maybe the next morning. And we'll see how the weather goes. They're calling for thunderstorms the next 3 days, so I don't know if I could possibly stay there 2 nights, or I may just go ahead and hike out. I'm really not wanting to take any more zeros until I get to Waynesboro. So I was going to take a zero in Waynesboro just before entering the Shenandoahs, so kind of just rest up there and take off and go. But we'll see how it goes. We'll see what the weather brings. I'm not putting any plans down that's definite either way it goes. I'm just kind of going along and flowing along, taking it as it comes best I can, and trying to enjoy it. Had a great day yesterday. It was beautiful weather. There was a little storm rolled in for a little while and had a very little rain, but definitely there was some in the distance, but didn't rain on me much. But just a great day. I got about 250 pictures and/or videos of different various things, of views, some animals. I did get a picture and video of an owl and a lizard and all kind of new wildflowers. So just awesome stuff. It made my day, made a great day. My knees and feet are still giving me a little trouble, so that little fall I took at the water source several days ago, it set me back a little bit. It slowed me down. I was beginning to feel like I could do 20-mile days, and it set me back. I feel it in every step in my knee, so that's not good. Hopefully that's going to go away, but and if it doesn't, if it continues to bother me, I'm probably going to have to take a zero sooner than I want to, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. I'm going to attempt a longer day today than I did yesterday. I think it was somewhere around 15 and a half or 16 miles yesterday. I'm going to try to do something a little longer today, but like I said, no definite plans, just taking it as it comes. And I just want to say again, I hadn't said this in a little while, I appreciate everybody following me up the trail and follow my videos. I know I'm not professional at this, but then again, I don't know that anybody is that's out here. So I just want you to know, and hopefully you get it from some of them, my pictures and vids, but just want you to know again, I'm having a blast out here. There is some, it's not easy, it's tough at times, but you have to constantly struggle about water, and you're having to manage your food. If you carry too much, it's too much weight. If you don't have enough, you go hungry, you know, things like that. But you just have to manage everything best you can, and as the weather changes, as the weather warms, things change. But you know, I'm still enjoying it, and I'm having a good time, and I appreciate you, everybody, follow me, and I do want to remind you that what my cause is. I'm doing it for myself, to get something off my bucket list of wanting to do so long, but I'm also doing this hike as a fundraiser for Children's Healthcare of Atlanta. Just want to remind you, please get involved with that. And that's a good cause. I'm doing it. So need y'all involved in it. Thank you, and I'll see you up the trail. Okay, folks, I'm about a mile north of Cove Mountain Shelter, and I just met this guy on the trail. He's headed southbound, and he's decked out with the camo, and I knew right as soon as I saw him what he was doing, and it's just exciting this morning because if I wasn't hiking on the trail, I just might be doing the same thing. But he's out turkey hunting, and he's trying to find him a gobbler. And where are you from?
My name's Ryan. I'm from near Rafine, Virginia, and I moved here about 3 years ago. So I'm just kind of learning these mountains and trying to kill some turkeys. Yeah,
you like to hunt up here in the hills?
Yeah, I love hunting. There's a lot of bear around here. I love bear hunting.
Yes, sir.
Turkey.
And if it's like it is down home in Georgia, I hunt the bear sign when I can, and I get on the bigger bucks that way.
Yeah,
and
that's the way to do it.
And have you gotten your turkey up here yet?
Yeah, I've killed 2 this year.
How about that? How many can you kill a year?
3. I need 1 more tag.
How about that? Well, that's awesome, man.
Yeah.
Well, I appreciate it, and I wish you well on your hunt.
Yes, sir. I appreciate it.
Okay, I'm a little bit north of Cove Mountain Shelter, and I met this guy. He's headed that way, and I'm headed north. And what's your trail name?
Viking.
And how'd you get that trail name?
My mother's half Danish, and she always told me I was half Viking.
All right. And I understand you've done quite a bit of sectioning on the AT.
In Virginia a lot, in Connecticut and New Hampshire a lot, but not all the way through. I have great respect for anybody that does the through hike.
Are you hoping to eventually do all the sections?
Yes, that's the idea.
How about that?
Yeah.
That's great, man. Yeah. And what do you like most about the Appalachian Trail?
I just love that it goes 2,000 miles and you meet great people and you're out where 90% of the population never goes. It's beautiful.
Yes, it is.
Yeah.
What's your favorite state so far?
I would say Virginia.
Okay.
I'd say Virginia. It's beautiful here.
Great. All right, man. I appreciate it, and talk to you later.
All right, take care.
Okay, folks. I got to mile 756 this morning, and I saw a little sign there where I could get off to Middle Creek Campground, and I decided to try to get a ride up here and get me a hamburger and fries, and I did. Worked out real good. I had a hamburger fries, a strawberry shake, and a Coke and a candy bar. So I've had a good lunch, and I'm fixing to get ready to go back to the trail, and just met up with this guy. He's hiking on the Appalachian Trail, and we'll get a little info from him. Do you have a trail name?
Yeah, I do. It's Mountain Dude.
Mountain Dew. So how did you get that name?
Well, I was in the mountains for a while, and every time I went into town, I would drink like a liter of Mountain Dew. And it was every time I went to town, and I eventually got that trail name.
Okay. So have you been hiking a long time, or you just do sections, or what do you do?
Well, I started my first attempt at a through hike in 2013 with my family. We got 100 miles in. We started in March 20th. It was really cold. It got below 0 degrees. We kind of had to get off trail. We went back on trail 2014, and we did about 650 miles. We started in Georgia. We ended up in Harrisburg, but we skipped a big section of it. We skipped the Smokies because we had dogs. I was hiking with my family at the time, so, and we had some financial problems, so we kind of had to get off trail.
And you're back on now. What are you doing now? Section, or what?
We're just doing a section. It might turn into a through hike. We started in Dalesville, so roughly 4 days ago.
Yeah.
We're taking it slow, and if I have to, I'll flip-flop, finish the trail, and yeah.
So what do you like most about hiking on the Appalachian Trail?
Well, I really like being away from, the towns and stuff, get out of the house, and lots of pretty views, and I really enjoy that.
Okay. All right, man. Well, thank you, and we'll see you up the trail.
All right.
Okay, we're at mile 756, I believe it is, crossing the water. I just came back from the campground up there, man. I filled up good. I'm ready to go hike now. I'm gonna hike into the dark if I have to. And met this guy here. He was sitting here just chilling out for a little bit. And what's your trail name?
Crazy Horse.
His name is Crazy Horse, folks. I've been hearing about him for days back down the trail.
Two crazies don't make it right.
And we both crazy. But what brought you out on today, T?
Just for the heck of it. I figured I would want to come out here and just, have the experience of being on the trail and meeting new people and getting out of town, pretty much.
And where are you from?
Pearland, Texas, just south of Houston.
And did you start in Georgia and go north, or?
Yes, sir. I started Amicalola February 27th.
Okay.
And
well, that's good. What do you like most about it so far?
when I'm asleep, when I'm resting my muscles and my bones.
Well, I do like to rest myself. I like to soak my feet in this nice cold water too.
Definitely.
But well, man, I appreciate it, and I hope to see you up the trail.
Hell yeah, me too, man.
All right. is a deer standing right there. A white-tailed deer standing in the Appalachian Trail. Now, ain't that cool, folks? You can't get no better than this. This is great. It's been a wonderful day. I love it.
Is it a rat snake or a
Black snake.
just a black snake?
Ain't that cool, man?
Yeah.
Okay, I'm at Bryant Ridge Shelter, and I stopped in here for a break and met up with these guys a couple ways back. This guy and another one's hiking with Ant-Man this afternoon, and I think for a few days. And what's your trail name?
Stealth.
And how did you get that trail name?
People were looking for me and they couldn't find me because I'd already gone by them. So they figured out I was pretty stealthy.
Okay, where are you from?
I live in the Chattahoochee National Forest in northeast Georgia.
How about that?
Yes, sir. That's pretty good.
And you get out and hike on the AT very often?
As often as I can while I'm remodeling that cabin.
Okay. Have you ever done any long sections or a through hike? Or?
Nope, never have. Everything's been at the most maybe 14 days.
Okay, well that's kind of a long section. So, what do you like most about getting out on the trail?
I just love being in the woods. It's where I feel at home, and I mean, there's nothing here you can't enjoy. I mean, the trees, the flowers, the animals, everything is gorgeous, and you actually run into some really nice people.
How about that? All right. Well, I appreciate that, and I hope to see you up the trail.
I hope to see you.
Bryant Ridge Shelter, and this is the other guy that's out hiking with Ant-Man today, and for a couple more days. And so, do you have a trail name?
Well, I have had a couple trail names. Turtle was one, Sparky was one. That's been a long time ago. I'm just going by Mike right now. That's my first name.
Okay. So, do you get out and hike much? Or?
I do try to hike local here within about 120 miles distance of Lynchburg, up and down the trails.
Now, are you the one Ant-Man was telling me gets out and runs the trails?
I do. I'm one of them crazy nutcase people that runs 50-mile races just for the fun of it.
I want to know, how can you do that on the trail and stay upright?
Sometimes you fall.
He's not carrying a 40-pound pack.
I'm not carrying a 40-pound pack when I do that. I do have a little, really ultralight 2-liter hydration pack that I'll put on and put a few snacks in to do training runs. And occasionally I'll wear it in a race that's got to be longer than 50 miles, like 100K or 100 miles.
Yeah, and where did you say you're from?
Lynchburg.
Lynchburg, okay. And, you got any recommendations or advice for us going forward in Virginia?
One foot in front of the other. You're going to go up, you're going to go down. You're going to hit water and go back up again. That's about the way it goes.
All right. All right, well, appreciate it. Hope to see you up the trail.
All right. See you later.
All right, I'm coming through this beautiful forest of huge poplar trees. Just beautiful forest. I wish you could see this. I don't know how many acres of them it is in here, but they're huge trees. And just absolutely beautiful through here. And I'm ascending this hill. According to my guide, I'm about a half a mile up it, and it's a 4-mile climb. So right at a 4-mile grade up, definitely going to be exhausting, but it definitely is beautiful.